Hi, and welcome to this tutorial in FME, where we will look at how we can join different datasets using the feature joiner transformer. So for this, I have prepared an Excel dataset and a shapefile. So I'm just going to drag and drop it in. The format is read automatically in the shapefile, and we can just run our data to have a look at it. So the Excel file has the sub-district name and a population number, and the shapefile has three features, these polygons with name, which corresponds to the sub-district name, and we have some other information about the growth for this sub-district. But our task is to combine these data sources. So for that purpose, we start typing feature joiner, and we just put the data left and right like this, and left and right do matter, and we will look at that in just a second. So I press the cogwheel, and we have to specify the join on here, so the left and right and the comparison. So I just click on this arrow and I select an attribute. So for the Excel file, I choose the sub-district name because I know that the sub-district name is what I want to match on. So, and I take the name from the shapefile here. And the comparison mode can just be set to automatic. So if I run this now, we can see that our data becomes joined. We can see that we have 3 that joined and 1 that did not join. So we see these 3 names corresponds, so they have a match, so their data is combined or joined in the same feature. But if we look at the Excel file again, we can see that we have a 4th sub-district name, this one, and that does not exist in this dataset. That's why we have a unjoined here, because we chose the join mode to be inner, and this one is important. This means that you have to have a full match between your left and right in order for the data to be joined. If we have left, it means that it will take all the left features, even if there is no match, and the ones that matches. So if we do this one and run it again, so we can see that like we had for the inner join on method, we have these 3, and the 4th one is joined nevertheless because we chose join mode left, because this data set is left in our left input here, and the values from the other data set, it will just get a null value. And the same if we put full. But this note that it depends on what data set you put in as left, so be aware of that. And another thing you might wonder is when we have the Excel going to the left and the sub-district shapefile going to the right, and we run our transformer, we only get the table, no spatial components. And that is because the geometry handling as a default is set to prefer left. That means it will take the format of the left dataset. So if I choose the geometry handling to be prefer right and change nothing more, press OK, rerun, and we can see now we have the table alongside with the spatial information that we get from our shapefile. And just so you know, your data determines a lot of how you get your joined or unjoined values, more specifically the joined, because you can have different combinations. You can have a 1 to many, many to many, many to 1. Yeah, there's some combination. So if you have many to many, it will mean that if you have 10 features and everyone matches, it will be 10 to the power of 2, so you will have 100 joined features. But I think this is enough for now to have a look at how we use the feature joiner. And when your data is joined, you can just use this port and go further along in your process to achieve what you want with your FME workflow. So that's it for this tutorial. I hope you found it useful. If you did, it would mean a lot if you hit that subscribe button and like the video. It would really motivate me to keep on going making these videos. So again, have a good day and take care.